Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Papavinny. Our new episodes in our new kitchen here in South Florida, in Miami, where the temperature is 85 degrees today with a blue sky on a Sunday afternoon. And we're going to cook some sausage and peppers with a vodka aioli sauce with rigatonis. So let's start. Here we have our tomato sauce, our garlic, and our pecorino hot chili flakes. So now I am going to put some olive oil, my very good extra virgin olive oil, and in here. Olive oil should come up to a heat in about a minute. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of garlic. I have 2 cloves of garlic, and basically in our recipe we called for 1 28-ounce can of tomatoes, sieved. I like to sieve them because we have a problem with seeds, so the sieving helps to make a better sauce and removes the seeds in hard parts. But if you don't like to sieve, by all means, just crush them with your hand in a scalabust and away you go. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of garlic, 2 cloves of garlic in there that were crushed. We're going to need a pinch. Well, your pinch might be different than my pinch. I kind of like hot. Hot is good. So bada bing. Bada boom, 2 pinches. I'm going to put a little salt in the water. I didn't salt the water before. The water for the rigatonis is coming up to a boil. Put a little salt. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're just about there. So now I think we're going to add the tomatoes. Again, 1 can of 28-ounce can of Pomodoro tomatoes. And here we go. Ooh, be careful, this has a tendency to bubble out and spray back to you. Okay. Alright, that's enough salt. I have some salt right here. Boom. Okay, a little salt. Now we have a little ground black pepper. Boom. My secret ingredient, which is my Italian mixture, and I like to put a good tablespoon in there. 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning that I make from dried oregano that I grow in the garden, and some other spices that I have grown in the garden. We'll have a whole episode on making that. So here's my spoon. And let's get cooking here, and we'll blend this stuff up, bring it to a boil, or a high simmer I should say, because we don't want to boil too much. We're back on the tracks and we're rolling and cooking. So the sauce is looking delicious, smelling. I wish we had smell-o-rama on our videos, but there's no smell-o-rama yet on videos. So anyway, this is just about where it needs to be, and we are going to add our cream. But first I want to, rather than, because this is pretty hot right now, I want to let it go down for a minute. And because you don't want to add cold cream. This is room temperature now, and to a hot boil. If you do, it'll curdle. So just about, that's off the boil now, going down. And as long as you stir in our cream. For me, cream is a little on the heavy side, but it is very good tasting. Excellent. But half and half works very well, and it's not quite as strong. So we just let that smooth in there and come on up to the boil. All right. Now, one other thing. I let this get away from me. My trusty instrument for blending here. We're just going to make sure all that cream gets put in there. That smells good. Now, this is the part we've got to be very, very careful on. We lowered the heat down a little bit so it's not quite as dangerous, but we are using 90 proof or 85 proof vodka. Vodka is very combustible. If any part of the fumes or the vodka gets onto the hot element, it will ignite. So be very, very careful. Now, once that's in there, we can turn it up a little bit. And the vodka is becoming assimilated and making what's called an emulsion. And the emulsion is mixing the olive oil together with all of the ingredients, and all of those flavors are going to come together in the sauce. The rigatonis into the sauce, or into the boiling water. See, again, being very careful if you get burned like this. So this is up on high. It should come back in a minute. Because again, pasta only cooks at the boil. If you cook pasta at a low temperature, you get glue. Okay? So, pasta will be ready in about 10 minutes. Sauce is cooling up very nicely. They look about ready, but let me take an al dente test. You're gonna follow me over here. About 1 more minute. We need one or 2 minutes. Al dente. Al dente. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some pasta water, which this is full of starch, and it adds a beautiful taste to the sauce. So let's go for 1, maybe 2. And we'll put that all together in a minute. Okay, we're gonna turn this off, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take the beautiful rigatonis, and we're gonna dump them in here. Now never, never, never rinse your pot. That's better than a smoke machine, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to go over there. Give it a little pepper. I like pepper. Always a big argument. How much pepper do you put in? I like pepper. A little parsley. Boom. Maybe a little more parsley. Boom. Okay, now. Okay, this is good until we serve it. And we're going to put the sausage in here in a minute. What I have is 2 pounds of sweet sausage, Italian sweet sausage, and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. So, here we go. I leave them together. Some people cut them apart. I'll cut them later when they start to cook. Okay, right on in the pan, there they go. Happy, they're happy, they're happy. About another 2 minutes for that. And we're going to drain off the grease that we have. Did I tell you that I really love pepper? I love pepper. Need some pepper, maybe?
right now, we originally put the sauce on the rigatonis, but now we're gonna finish dressing it with a little bit more. And everybody likes more sauce with the Parmigiano cheese on it. It is beautiful. Okay. All right, we're gonna throw a little bit of bing bang in there. Boom, bang, we're good.
Okay, I got him introduced. Alberto Azzurri, the cameraman, and my son-in-law. And he is the man that is behind the camera making all these trips and this stuff happen. So, we have a beautiful dinner tonight. We have steak, which wasn't on the menu, by the way. We have a little sausage and peppers, which was on the menu. And then we have rigatoni with vodka aioli. And we made a little mushrooms just on the side. So anyway, this is a little bit of closing to say thank you very much for tuning in. And you will see more of us on Facebook and YouTube.
What is the name? Cooking
with Papavinny. Chin chin.